Most people think investing is the key to getting rich, but that's where they are wrong. At least when you are in your early 20s, I'm going to explain why relying on investment could actually be holding you back from making serious money. How do you get rich? I know what you are thinking, alright, how do I get rich then? If you have been fed the usual advice about investing, you might be surprised by my answer. The truth is, getting rich is not just about investing. The secret is about adding value. But let me break that down because adding value can sound a big value. There are actual steps you need to start taking right now.
Taking her first step towards a life.
If you want to change your life in the next 5, 10, or even 20 years. You have got a choice here. Keep watching.
Keep what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep what?
Or turn this off.
Turn it off. Turn it off!
And continue working that job that does not pay you what you're worth. You could spend years frustrated, wondering why life seems so unfair.
Life can be so unfair.
Why you have been there a bad hand. But I'm betting most of you are here because you want something different. You want a life where you are in control, where you have the freedom and financial abundance to do what you want when you want. If that's you, the next few minutes will literally change everything. I have tried my hand at several businesses over the past decade, and trust me, I have learned a lot along the way. My first business, a clothing brand, I started back in 2015, right from my college dorm. I did not know how to sew, but I figured out designing customer t-shirts and selling them on Etsy and eBay. It did not make me rich, but it taught me a lot about marketing, design, and how to create product people actually want to buy. Years later, I ventured into digital asset with a small-scale media subscription website. It was like a tiny invader market, and it introduced me to the idea that you can make money online without ever leaving home. I even picked up some website development skills because, well, I could not afford to hire a pro. In 2018, I tried day trading. Let me tell you, I learned it the hard way that there is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. I spent a year trying to master it, only to end up losing nearly $20,000. It was tough, but that experience taught me something invaluable. Don't believe the hype. Those stock trading courses that promise you 6-figure, yeah, they're probably not going to work out the way you think. By 2020, I decided to try my hand at web development again, this time using the little experience I had from my previous business. And guess what? This was the first time I started making life-changing money, enough to really make a difference. I learned a ton of communication and sales, which turned out to be crucial. From there, I started several more businesses, including another digital asset website, multiple blogs, YouTube channels, and TikTok account. Each of those ventures taught me something new, adding to my arsenal of skills. Then, in 2021, I started my first tech account, and today, I'm consistently earning between $20,000 and $30,000 a month. But what's the takeaway from all this? Should you go out and start a business? Well, yes and no. Remember that. Building skills, not just businesses. Here's the thing. Most of my businesses fail. Yep, that's right. But what's more important is that each one of those failures gave me experience and taught me valuable skills. And those skills, they are likely building blocks. Each failure stack up another block on top of the last one, create steps that eventually lead me to where I am today. So yes, getting rich is about providing value, but let's break it down further. You really get rich by developing skill. Think about it. If you don't have any skills, how can you provide value? You can't. I saw a post from Gary Vaynerchuk recently. Now, I am a huge Gary V fan, but he said something that did not sit right with me. He wrote, "Skills are cheap, passion is priceless." And while I agree that passion is priceless, I think skills are even more important. You could be passionate about basketball, but that passion alone won't get you into the NBA. It's the years you spend honing the skills on the court that really make the difference. Yes, passion drives you, but skills pay the bill. Now, don't get me wrong, investing is still important. You should definitely be using performance assets like stock and real estate. But if you want to get rich in the next 5 to 10 years, passive investment are not the way to go. If you invest $500 a month at a 7% return for 35 years, sure, you end up with about $1 million. But after 35 years, is that really enough to retire on? Maybe if you are super frugal, but if you want to actually enjoy life, you are going to need more than that. So what can you start doing right now to make more money than you ever thought possible? You guess it, developing skills. Let's talk about skills specifically. The difference between minor skills and major skills. Minor skills are things like making your bed, riding a bike, or even try your shoes. If you work at a grocery store, minor skills might include stacking shelves or bagging groceries. These are all useful, but they're not going to make you rich. On the other hand, major skills are the game changers. Things like sales, communication, problem solving, and self-motivation. Those are the skills that can make you rich. When I was running my faceless TikTok account side hustles, I knew how to do content research and editing, but that's a minor skill. It was not what made me nearly $100,000 in my first year. It was my ability to communicate effectively and collaborate that made the difference. I see a lot of faceless TikTok account owners out there with great looking videos, perfect audio, and eye-catching thumbnails, but after years of content creation, the channel are not going. Why? Because they have not developed the communication skill. It's a major skill that they need if they want the channel to take off. So how do you develop those major skills? The answer might sound obvious, but it's truth. You develop them by using them. No one is born a great communicator or salesperson. Those are skills you have to work on. Think about like this. When you go to the gym and lift weights, you are doing it because you know it will make you stronger. No one questions that. We all know that if you want bigger muscle, you have to work them out. The same goes for major skills. If you want to get better at sales, but you are stuck at a desk job where you never interact with customers, you are never going to develop that skill. Go find a sales job that forces you to work on your sales skills. Want to become a better communicator? If your job does not require you to talk to people, start a YouTube channel or a podcast. Force yourself to speak to thousands of people every week. The more you practice, the more you will get. And here's the amazing part. When you start develop those major skills, your life will start to transform. I remember the day I made my first $1,000 in a month on faceless TikTok account. Then it was $5,000, then $8,000, and eventually at least $10,000 now. I am averaging between $20,000 and $30,000 a month. I'm making more in 1 month than most people making in a year. And it's all because I focus on developing those major skills. The way I see it, you can't go wrong with investing in yourself by learning those skills. They are going to serve you for the rest of your life, so why not start now? If you already built your major skills and are earning big money, it's time for you to invest. If you like to learn how to invest in an ETF, make sure to click this one. But don't click on it just yet. Make sure to subscribe if you want to grow your wealth, okay? I will see you over there. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace. Bye.